Hey, how y'all doing, baby? It's Friday. Finally Friday. Y'all know what that means. It's Beard Bud Friday. So before we get started out, I want to give a big thanks to Beverly and Mike Godfrey on the big island of Hawaii, baby, and for sending me two bottles of Graham's Pilsner from Big Island Brew House on the big island of Hawaii. And, baby, I better open that after sitting out here sweating a little bit. And, baby, I want you to notice the size of that beer. I also want you to notice that it's 5% or 5.6% alcohol. Oh, that's a good beer. Well, it seems they know what they're doing over there on the island. Think of that, baby. They live a quarter mile or so from Pele, the big volcano over there on the big island. Oh, that's good. Mike and Beverly, thank you very much for the beer and everything else. And y'all know the routine there. Thank you, Mike. Put the bud in a bowl and spark it up, baby. It's the weekend. It's been a rough week for the country. We've gone over 76,000 deaths in this country from the coronavirus. This is a little over a month, baby, of the death toll. And now this morning, Donnie was out there reestablishing his estimate. Donnie's now estimating 90,000 people. Ooh, that's good beer. He's estimating 90,000 of our fellow Americans are going to die. Well, what's the plan then? Open up, baby. That's what it is. Open up the country. That's the plan. Ooh, that's good beer. Well, what else is in the news? Before we get started, I want to give a shout out to one of our Blue Dot family members. Oh, look at me. I'm looking at over there. I'm looking over there. The camera's over. I want to give a shout out. It's the light over there blinding me. That's usually where the camera is. I moved it over here. Anyway, I want to give a shout out to one of our Blue Dot family members, Belinda, also known as Belle. She is the mother of one of our YouTube family members, Phantom Kimishita, on YouTube. Her mother, Belle, is a LVN, and she is on the front lines of this COVID fight, baby. And we not only want to give you a shout out, but we want to thank you and all the other nurses and doctors on the front line, our own Candy Guidry, who faces it every day. These people know what they're walking into every day, but yet still go to their job. And we can't say thank you enough. We can't say that we are proud enough of you, to all of our healthcare workers and those first line workers and everybody that you meet on your daily run to the store or everybody else. They're out there doing their job in a dangerous area because the area is all over the United States. But hey, 21 states are rising. Let's open it up, including my state of Texas, who the cases and the death count goes up every day. But hey, let's forget about that shit. Let's open it up. Like I said yesterday, I believe Donnie's plan now is what they originally suggested to him. Just let it wash over America. Forget about it. Wash your hands of it. Just don't worry about it. Go out and do your shit. Whoever dies, dies. Whoever makes it, baby. I believe that's Donnie's plan because he wants to make damn sure that nothing that happens is his fault. He admonishes all responsibility to the governors of the states. It's their fault if their citizens die. It has nothing to do with Donnie or Mike Pence or Jared Kushner. Cha-king, cha-king. The little asshole that's cashing in on this every day. They got 6 months left to steal as much as they can, baby. And they're going to make good on it. You can bet your ass. But in the news today, we had another little victim of the COVID-19 announced there. It seems like, what's her name? Katie Miller, the press secretary to Vice President Pence. Also Steve Miller's wife. You know, Steve Miller, the little Nazi that works in the White House. Donnie's personal advisor. That's his wife. Now she's got it. Yesterday we heard about the president's valet getting it. Close contact with the president. I'm sure the press secretary for the vice president, Miss Miller, was in close contact to the vice president. You'd think, well, the regulations there, the rules y'all put out says that if y'all are in contact, you should quarantine for 14 days. Kiss my ass, they're not about to do that. They don't give a shit. They ain't gonna wear a mask. They don't care if they get your ass sick. Everybody around them is tested every day, a 5-minute test, baby, to make sure that they're safe. Well, guess what? Guess what? One day they're going to test positive. Is it too late? Do you think the press secretary came in and didn't touch or get near anybody? No. She had contacts, baby. That's how come when the vice president's plane, Air Force Two, was about to take off, well, they had to stop, let some people off the plane here who were in contact with the press secretary. Because I would imagine the vice president is concerned about catching the COVID. He's not too concerned about your ass catching it. But Mike Pence and Donnie the dictator, yeah, they worry about it, baby. They take precautions. There's Secret Service checking people and doctors are checking people. Everybody's humming around them. Guess who's humming around your ass? Nobody. Go to work. Don't worry about it. If you get it, maybe you'll live through it. You know, that's the attitude I see coming from the president of this country. Just let it wash over. Let it go. You can't control it. You can't contain. He can't. Because he's a bumbling idiot. Too busy trying to steal money and worry about his ratings and his little son-in-law Kushner over there trying to rake up as much as he can. Don't forget little daughter Ivanka over there. I'm sure she's peddling some kind of medical devices or medical something. $20.6 million Americans are out of work. The greatest unemployment since the Great Depression. There's a lot of people hurting out here. A lot of people are in trouble. A lot of people are being forced in the thought of they have to go back to work. They don't know if it's safe. Their job doesn't test that much. There's no test to be had. Everybody gets a test. No! Everybody around Donnie gets a test. Everybody around your ass, they don't care. The Democrats in the Senate, led by Chuck Schumer, are trying to get more aid to the American people in the form of $2,000 a month per adult, $1,000 a month per child for until this pandemic is over. But according to Donnie and them, it's pretty much over. You don't go back to work, shut up, you don't need no money. That's the response of the Republicans. You don't need any money. We've already gone through a lot of money, giving it away to this corporation, that corporation. Hell, they're having to sue some of these assholes who took the money. Companies that are on the stock exchange, who have access to capital, who jumped in there and grabbed as much as they could, baby. Because that's the world of business. That's the world of Republicans. That's the world of money. Yes, the Republicans are going to fight as hard as they can to keep you from getting another dime of it. But hey, some major corporation, hey, how about an Ivy League school or some shit like that? How about the school that your president's son goes to? Yeah, let's give them a bunch of money. It's a payoff, baby. That's what I have seen ever since they started this whole thing with the bailout, and we have to produce. You could produce money for the healthcare system, for hospitals, for doctors, for first responders. You could give money directly to the people to keep them afloat. That's what you say you're concerned about, but it's not. It's not. You play the word business, baby. Oh, it's business. We have to save business, but it's not the businesses that you're talking about. It's your buddies. It's those that already have the money who are just going to get more money, because that's the name of the game in this administration, is more money. More money, more money, more money. I've seen in the news where the protests are getting pretty big, as well they should be, for Ahmaud Arbery, the gentleman that was killed out in Brunswick, Georgia, when a father and son team set up a roadblock in the middle of the road with their pickup truck and their shotgun and their pistol, baby, and they're just waiting. They're waiting for Ahmad to come around the corner, so they can do a citizen's arrest because, hey, been a rash of burglaries around here, you know. That's what the guy says. That's what, what's his name? Gregory Michael, 64-year-old. Used to be a cop. That's what he said. There's a rash of robberies going on around here. And I think this is the guy that did it, and I'm going to stop him. So he grabbed his son, Travis, and said, hey, Travis, get your gun. Let's go. My son's named Travis. I would never tell my son to pick up a weapon and follow me. Let's go chase somebody. As a matter of fact, I would rely on my son to say, Dad, you're kind of off your rocker here. Are you stupid? What are you going to do? Go kill somebody? But yeah, that's what Gregory McMichael did. So Travis McMichael ends up being the guy who pulls the trigger that kills Mr. Arbery, leaves him dead in the street with a shotgun blast to his gut. You know, the Glenn County Police were asked about the rash of robberies in Mr. McMichael's neighborhood, and they only had one report that was done on January 1st. That's the rash of robberies that this asshole tried to tell everybody. Oh, rash of robberies here. He's a black guy running the white neighborhoods. I had to stop him. It was my duty. I'm a citizen. One robbery where a 9mm pistol was stolen out of an unlocked truck that just so happened to be parked in front of Gregory McMichael's house. The guy, the dad, that's his house. Somebody stole a gun out of his unlocked vehicle. That's rash of robberies. Yeah, I have a different theory. I think Mr. Gregory here, Mr. McMichael, was such a dumbass, probably a drunk on his ass, and he's like every other white boy down there in Georgia, I reckon, just leaves a pistol out on the seat and leave the truck open. What could possibly happen? So it was stolen. Maybe that's better than maybe some kid coming along and saying, hey, look, a gun. Let's play with it. Yeah, the ignorant asshole here. The one who left that car unlocked, who left a gun laying on the seat, who released another gun into the community. What a fine, outstanding, responsible individual we have here. And now when his son goes to prison for premeditated murder, which is exactly what this video shows, can thank his dad for putting him there. His father put him in that position. You know, I always talk to you about we're never going to do away with racism in this country because there's always one little cockroach out there teaching his other son, Cockroach, his racist views. And I believe that's what was in play here. Like I said, can you imagine two black guys stopping in the middle of the road with their truck, whipping out guns, and here comes a white jogger and shoot him? I don't teach my son that. And I hope to God you don't either. I'm proud of the way my sons act. I'm proud of the way my sons have been raised. With the empathy and the love that they show every day. That makes me proud. I would not be proud of my son for jumping up and grabbing a gun to go confront somebody. To go confront somebody. Not somebody who's coming at you. Not somebody who is coming to your house or whatever. No, you're going to set up a roadblock. That's what this man taught his son. How much more can we expect? Expect the inhumanity to continue against fellow citizens. You know, there's an article in the newspaper that 80% of the tickets given up in the New York area for, ticket for not socially distancing, 80% of them have gone to black or Hispanic people. Oh, well, you know them people, they always get that. No! Did you see the picture in Central Park the other day full of white people all over the place? Did you see a cop out there walking around giving tickets? No, you didn't. They come on TV and say, oh, look at this. This isn't good. These people aren't social distancing over there. That's just terrible. Go to a black neighborhood. Oh, look at them people over there. That's okay. Get a ticket out. Let's write a ticket. Most of the deaths recorded have hit the black community very hard. Is it the body, the DNA, and whatever no. It's our social system is what it is. Whether it be this man getting shot in Georgia, or an uptick in black individuals getting tickets, or a 12-year-old playing with a toy gun. That took an officer less than 3 seconds after he arrived on the scene to shoot Tamir Rice dead. I can't breathe. This won't go away. This thing in Georgia. And it took so long for the police or anybody else to stand up and say something. These people just got arrested yesterday. Are you shitting me? The justice delayed is justice denied. Isn't that what we're told? I guarantee if that video hadn't come out, Mr. Gregory McMichael and his son Travis would have been hailed as heroes in their neighborhood. The man tried to attack me. I fought him off. All that kind of bullshit. It's not what the video shows. McMichael said there was only 2 shots. The video shows 3. We got a few choices in life of what we do. How we teach our children. What do we expect out of them to better the society that we live in? It's a generational fight, baby. Every generation from now until kingdom come, it's going to be the same fight. Because there's always going to be some cockroach teaching his son the cockroach ways. So until we deal with that, until we get leadership in our house, until we get a moral authority in our house to guide this country, to chase these little cockroaches out in every little teeny town in America, to chase them away until they are no more. That's generational, baby. But I'm proud to try to do my part. I want you to try to do your part. And it's not asking you to treat somebody special. I'm asking you to treat every American as an American, as somebody you would defend. I don't know. That's just it. I don't know. I don't know any more than y'all do. But I know one thing, that if we don't remove the stain of a man from our house, things are not going to get any better. Things will get worse. And now, as long as this man is in our house, we will have no response to the COVID crisis. There will be no coordination with states. There will be no help from the federal government. Little, if we squeeze it out of them. 6 more months, baby. Seems like a lifetime. And it seems to me a lot of lifetimes will pass before that man gets out of our house. But indeed, that's what we must do. So November 3rd, baby, flush the turd. Vote for Joe Biden. It's what we have to do, baby. To take back this country. To run the scum. The moral decay that is in that house needs to be fumigated and cleaned and get the scum out. And that's going to take your vote to do that. So that's the drive, baby. That's the drive. So remember that every day. It's one day closer. And like they've been saying in all them memes, I'll crawl over broken glass. I'll battle murder hornets. I don't give a shit. I'm going to vote, baby. Because I am a patriot. And I do love this country. And I want you to do the same thing. Anyway, like, share, subscribe. John Bertavaux, Blue Dot in Texas. On YouTube. John Bertavaux on Facebook. Boy, it's going to take me a while on this one. Ooh. That's good beer. At Blue Dot in Texas on Twitter. Out my truck window. Keep that message out there, baby. Keep it in your heart. Keep it in your mind, baby. As we mourn every American that passes, we have to remember that we're all in this same storm, baby. So take care of your boat. Latch it to another boat, baby. Latch it to mine. I'm happy to have you. Anyway, that's it. Y'all take it easy. Have a great weekend. It's freaking the weekend. It's Friday, Saturday, I'm off. Sunday, we'll be back for another Blue Dot family meeting. Had a great time last night. So y'all come by and visit. Remember one thing in life. This was one of my first t-shirts and it ended up being my favorite. Teach peace, baby. Because the other way will get you dead. Anyway, y'all take it easy. We'll see y'all later. Bye.